Hello, welcome to our core floor, whatever you want to call it. Our practice is spent down on the mat. So get yourself seated and situated, anchoring down through those sit bones. Just have to tape these down. Looks like they're not going to stay. So get comfortable. Either seated or even today, if you wanted to, we could do a kneeling thunderbolt. So that is just a kneeling pose, depending on how your knees feel. So easy crisscross like normal, or sitting back on our heels, stretching our knees. That really depends on how you're feeling today. Let's roll those shoulders down and away from the ears, close our eyes, and breathe. Settling into our practice, our mat, bringing our awareness within. Letting go of our morning and focusing on ourselves. We can flow here, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bringing our hands to our sides. A few like that. Either easy crisscross, seated mountain, or in our thunderbolt, kneeling on our knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. We've got lots of peanuts out for our chipmunks today. They've already eaten those, so we might not see them. If you'd like to, if you're on your knees, you can start the lift up. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sitting down. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, bringing it down. Wonderful. There's a little chippy there. He found the peanuts. A few more. Closing our eyes if that feels okay. And then let's bring our hands up. You can have them back behind you in a full kneeling position or easy crisscross chest expansion. So we're here. Wonderful. If you are kneeling, you'll sit down and we can dive forward. Hi, Chippy Chip. Holding our chest expansion here. Wonderful. So back to either our crisscross or our kneeling for our cat and our cow. Exhale, rolling our spine. Inhale, opening up. So check in, see how you're feeling. How is that spine? Really take a moment, and it's only a moment out of your day to focus on one vertebrae at a time. I hope that my internet is okay. I've got the hotspot on as well. If it does cut out, hold the pose or flow your half series, and then hopefully we'll meet back up. One or two more of our kneeling cat and cow or our seating cat and cow. Amazing job. So let's warm that up. Making our way to all fours. So our hands will come forward. We'll find some space between our knees, space between our hands. Love it. And start to move through our cat and cow. Exhaling, drawing it up. Inhaling, opening. Now to make it a little more challenging, if that speaks to you today, you'll tuck your toes, lift your shins up off the mat, and move through your cat and cow like that. A couple more. Tuck my shirt in. That's going to drive me bananas. Flowing through. Feel the strength of your arms. Amazing. Bring it down. Let's do a figure eight with our hip circle. So we'll reach one hip out to one side, stretch it out, make a circle, sweep the other one over. Over and over. 3 or 4 of these. Amazing. Happy Thursday, or whenever you happen to be doing this practice today. On our next one, let's turn our fingertips back towards our knees. Find a neutral spine and then reach through our left heel. So we're reaching back, maybe rocking, stretching out our calf. We're drawing our belly button up and towards the spine. Love it. Depending on how your forearms are feeling, you can keep them in that direction or put them regular. Switching knees, actively reaching through that heel. So stretching out that calf, feel the stretch, notice the feeling, stretching the forearms and then coming back up. So stretch, back up, breathe. Oh my goodness, I think I hear hummingbird. Can't puppy. Maybe. Wow, exciting. Okay, one more. I'm back to all fours. And flowing puppy pose. Let's inhale, reach our right arm up. Exhale, sweep it through. We'll stay on this side, reaching it up and down. Don't think you can see the hummingbird feeder from your angle on the video, but it's there. Maybe we'll get to see one. Now, guys, let's hold this one up. Reach it up, maybe tuck it back. And you can take that opposite foot back if you want to add a little twist on. Our chin will come around to center, then our hand will unravel, hips towards the floor. And let's flow the other side, reaching up, sweeping through. So we're warming up our core, just checking in to make sure that we've got some mobility today. A few more. And we'll be holding this one up, reaching it up, or tucking it back, extending the opposite leg if you want to. Amazing, feels good. Maybe some of you are practicing outside today. It's so fun. Bring it back to all fours. And we'll take it to lifting the shins, shifting the hips back. So this is more like a little bear crawl. So we're reaching our hips back, holding it here, pressing into both of our hands, activating our core muscles, our quads, and then bringing it into our all fours, shins off the mat. Hi, Chippy. We come forward. Now shift those hips back and then forward. A few times. This is a really good quad workout. If you're not feeling like this is good for you, you could go down to all fours. Amazing. I think Sam at the refinery calls these rocket launchers. Couple more. Wonderful. Bring those knees down. Sit it back to child's pose unless you feel like going into downward facing dog right now. Totally up to you. Let's massage out our foreheads or pedal out our feet if we're in downward dog. Amazing. All right, gazing up at our hands, we'll all meet in downward dog, or you'll go to all fours, shifting those hips up, pedaling our feet. Adding a flow, inhaling plank. Wonderful. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Option to be doing kneeling plank, child's pose. If you're taking care of your wrists, drop it down to forearms and do dolphin, forearm plank. So there's 3 options to keep flowing a few more times. Forearms, full down dog plank, or child's pose. Amazing job. Let's meet on all fours and sweep our right foot up. Just going to take that right foot up, shift our hips so that we're facing the long edge of your mat. Rising up, adjusting our clothes. Take your time, a little bit of a bird flow or gate bird. There's all kinds of names for this one. All right, so if your right foot's out, your right hand will go towards your right shin and we'll reach our left arm up. Feel the stretch there, all about the core. Now, as we open our wings, lift our chest, we'll hinge forward and use our core to catch us. Trying not to shift way back, but just hinging at the hips, using your core to hold you steady. Amazing job. Maybe draw the shoulder blades a little bit wider, reaching our fingertips, or a little bit closer together. So good. Rise up, strong, strong T at the top. We'll drop that left hand to the mat, reach the right arm either up or long, or lifting that leg up with a big long reach. Hey, Chippy Chip. Bringing the foot down, rising up. We'll go all the way back down to that other side. Nice long reach. Try not to push on that knee joint. Then we go forward. We're exhaling here. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, going over onto our side plank with or without that reach. Now this time we'll add 3 knee to elbows. Try to keep your knee up above your hip. So it's not coming in front of us, it's actually up above. Activate and squeeze your bicep as you touch your elbow to your knee. Last one. Foot goes down, we stretch, exhale, inhale up, exhale dive, inhale reach up, exhale over to the other side, and then our little knee to elbow before we do the other side. 1 or 2 more. Foot goes down, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale dive. Now just come back up, take that knee down onto the mat and sweep the opposite foot over to the other side. We'll do our little bird pose sequence on the other side. So I've got a nice strong T. Depends on what you want to do with that foot. Personally, I like to have both hips forward. Some folks might turn their toe up, but check in with how that hip feels for you. We'll drop it down, stretching out this side of our body. And then a hand comes down. Oops, sorry, hands go up. We tip forward. So you'll feel that stretch in your glutes, in your pelvis. We're holding here at first, maybe drawing the shoulder blades a little bit closer together, actively reaching, drawing the belly button up into the spine, looking on the mat, long neck, rising up, inhale, exhale, bring the hand down. You can either lift your leg or keep it down, and we'll do our little crunches here. Trying to bring that knee above the hip. Make any adjustments you need to. If you want it to be in a full plank, hey, it's up to you. You could go into a full plank here too. Let's put that foot down as we rise up. Inhale, exhale forward. Inhale coming up. Exhale diving over to the other side. Inhale, reach up, strong T. Exhale forward. So the core catches us. We reach the chest towards the mat. We get down to about 90. Hi, Chippy Chip. You're so cute. There's another one over here. Rise it up, tip it over, and we'll do our crunches. Make sure to breathe. Last one, hold, 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 reach, reach, reach. Foot goes down, inhale up, exhale forward. Back up and over to the other side. We'll do one more round here. We should be nice and warm. Tip forward. Hi, Chippy. Come here, buddy. Some of my chippies are brave, some of them aren't. And we'll reach up over to the other side and do our crunches here, our side crunches. So activate this side of your body. Really pull your bicep in, give it a little squeeze, show off your guns. Last one. Amazing job. Roll it to all fours. And then we'll be pushing right back into downward facing dog, paddling out our feet so we can hold here, or we'll move through. Inhaling into that fuller kneeling plank. Exhale and go halfway, or maybe hold your chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and take a little rest in child's pose. Close your eyes and breathe. Wonderful. Okay, amazing. We're going to make our way to a seated position now to flow through a few boats. You could have weights in your hands. That's always an option, of course. Let's take this opportunity to sit back onto our glutes and maybe do a little roll side to side, so massaging our backside. Nice for our lower back if we have any issues there. Amazing. All right, so bring it down. Let's walk our feet out and find our boat pose. So we want to find the length in the spine first and then choose our boat. It can be here, feet on or off. You might need to separate, make some space there to anchor down fully. Amazing job. It might feel nice today. We'll clasp our hands together, reach them in front of us. Maybe you're holding your block, which I didn't grab. Maybe you've got a weight or something, you're holding your dumbbell. Breathe. We'll keep our arms long. Imagine there's a block there. So then just shifting the twist over to one side. Breathe, and then bringing it down to the outside of the knees. If the hip flexors are not feeling great, like if it feels like you're doing all the work right here, you can put your feet down. Bring it back to your regular boat. Open up across the chest again. Let's do one little tabletop in between to stretch it out. Feet go down, hands go down. We lift up, stretch our core, breathe freely. Let's take some deep breaths into our belly. So take a look at your belly, watch it rise as you breathe in, and then breathe out. You can still keep your core strong in this position. Hips go down. I'll make sure I don't sit on a chipmunk. Whoa, that was close. We'll reach our hands forward, move into our boat pose, and then choose your boat today. We could be here. Definitely hear a hummingbird. It's on that plant. Oh no, what is that? Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry. Let's shift our weight over to one side. Shifting that weight, reaching forward. Breathe. Always breathe. The breath comes before we're trying to do any extra versions of our poses. Bring it back, and then straightening our legs. Holding here. You can have your hands reaching for your knees or palms down. If you wanted to do some pumps with your hands, you could, more Pilates style. Hi, Chippy. Awesome. Feet go down, rise up into our tabletop. Lift it up. Sorry, buddy. Open up across our chest. I'll check back on the video later, see if that was a hummingbird or one of those neat little bug things. Bring it down. Amazing job. So let's make our way back to our downward dog. We'll do a little bit of downward dog, knee to elbow flows. So we're not rising up. I'll just replenish the peanuts for our friends. You'll meet in downward dog. Excellent. And reaching our right foot over and across for our right hand over and across for that left calf. Breathe. Nice, big, beautiful stretch. So good. And then the other side, reach it over and across, maybe looking up underneath our armpit. Strong belly. Back to our downward facing dog. Now we'll be unweighting our right hand, placing it on our back, keeping that other bicep here beside our ear. Breathe. Building shoulder girdle strength. Other hand goes down. We sweep this hand behind us. Checking in and always breathing. Wonderful. So let's look up between the hands. And as we float down, we're going to bring our left elbow, or sorry, our left knee to our left elbow. So we bring it down into a plank here. Now to center, over to the other elbow, back to center, and shoot it back to downward dog. Let's do the other side. Coming into our plank, knee, same side elbow, then center, maybe even try to give your knee a little kiss with your nose, arching the back, then over to the other elbow, and back to downward facing dog. And again, coming forward into plank, knee to elbow. If you need to go to your forearms, hey, that's okay. Draw it up here in the center, and then over to the other side. One more time. Bringing your knee to same side elbow, center, drawing it in, over, downward dog, or take a little rest in child's pose. Adjust your clothes, and then we'll move on. Give our wrists a little break. So let's come to a kneeling position, and yeah, let's give those wrists a break. Tuck our thumbs in, roll it out one way and then the other. Should feel fantastical. Amazing. Got lots of work for us still to do. Good, and I think we still have time. Okay, so our next flow is plank, full or kneeling. Now we'll inhale. So exhale, regular plank. Inhale, come into a side plank. Exhale, reach long and kind of dive your body a little bit. So we're making a little bit of a half circle like so. Then we come back to our regular plank. Side plank and then regular plank. And then we'll do the other side. So we've got our regular plank, side plank, we open up. Then we make a little bow, like a little half circle with our body, lifting the hip up from the mat. Back to regular side plank, and then full plank. Let's try to add the breath now. Take a big breath in here. Exhale into side plank. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, side plank. Inhale, back to regular plank. And we'll do it a little differently this time. We're inhaling our full plank. Exhale, side plank. Actually, I think that's the same way. Inhale long, exhale side plank, inhale full plank. We'll do one more flow either side. Hi, Chippy Chip. So we reach up, we reach long, lifting the bottom hip, then up again, then plank. Just to make it even, we'll do the other side. Plank, long, full, and back to the, hey, you're getting right in the jar, you little stinker. Look. Holding your plank. And then we'll push it back to down dog or child's pose. If you want to give your wrists a break, child's pose, palms facing up. Or clasping the hands together, bringing the hands back behind your head. You could give your neck a little massage here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Check my notes again. Amazing job. Okay, and so again into our forearm plank, full or kneeling, and then walking the feet up a little bit closer into dolphin. So there we are, holding here. Sorry about my shirt. Might have to tuck both ends in. So you're holding your dolphin. And we're walking back out to our plank. And then walking up to our dolphin. So our gaze shifts from looking at our toes and dolphin to then looking in between our hands in our plank. Think someone's pulling the back of your pants up as you walk one more time into your forearm plank, into dolphin, and then settle into your forearm plank for some hip dips. We'll drop our left hip to the mat, then make a little half circle, lift it up over to the other side. So I like to roll on my feet. So I'm on my toes and then to the inside and outside of the feet. Back to the toes and then roll it over. I hope you guys are feeling this. Let me know if you felt anything from deer pose yesterday. I found it was very aware of my outside of my hips today with that one, which was nice to get to. One more. Bring the belly down. Cobra pose, let's stretch our abs out. Lift up. Oh, that should feel just incredible. Love it. All right, so we'll come back down. Draw your hands back so that your hands are kind of below by your lower ribs. Breathe. This is a Chaturanga prep pose. So if you're not at Chaturanga yet, this is a prep pose. We'll draw the shoulder blades together and press up and then back down. If you want to move into that full Chaturanga, you're lifting your hips and your quads off as you lift up. Oh, that's tough. One more time. And let's push it back to child's pose. Stretch out your shoulders. So good. Right back to all fours. Let's take a little break on our knees. We'll be doing Wild Thing. Oh, it is so beautiful out. I hope you guys get a chance to go outside today. Take a picture of a yoga pose, send it to me. Hi, Chippy. All right, let's roll over onto our backs. I think our wrists have had enough. Oh, I forgot Wild Thing, but that's okay. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll get wild tomorrow. So we're rolling over onto our backs and moving into our stink bug flow. So down here we are. Settle in. Make sure we've got our peanuts for our chippies. Wonderful. All right, some ankle rotations. You're pressing your lower back down. And we'll have our hands by our sides, palms up. Now think of the heels facing up towards the sky and lifting up just a little bit. So your very lower abdominals, lifting your backside up, just a fraction. You're trying to stamp your heels on the mat. I mean, on the roof. It's a small movement, but it's a good one. Just to get to know your body. Might feel shaky. That's okay. Shaking can be a good thing for our muscle fibers. All right, last one of those, then our hands will go up as well for our flowing dead bug. Left foot extends and right foot extends. Nice and long. Then we bring it back to dead bug and other side. Flowing through, continuing to anchor down your lower back. So if when you reach the low back lifts, you may want to bend your knees or even bend your elbows. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it back to center. We've got quite a few of these, so keep on flowing. Once you get the hang of it, try not to stop at the top. So just flowing through. If the brain decides to go against you and do the same side, that's okay. Just notice what happened. Bring it back. Breathe. Working our cores today. Wonderful. Last one on each side. So we're still reaching here. Now we'll be bending our knees and crossing our knees over each other. So this is our eagle crunch. So we cross our knees. We're going to crunch and then we'll stretch. So hopefully, I don't know what this mic is. I don't want to crunch you guys too much in there. So we'll crunch it and then elbows to knees, lifting the low back up and the shoulders off. Make sure to breathe. That's mostly me talking to myself. I can feel my holding my breath. On. We should be around 6. Let's go towards 8 here. If you're faster than me, then you just get more reps. All right, we'll hold our eagle. Hi, Chippy. And then reach for our shins. So here's our stretch here for our glute. We're reaching for our shins or underneath for our calves, whichever feels nicest for you, or even just the back of the leg. Should feel amazing for your hips. Settle into that. And then we'll be unwinding ourselves and doing our eagle crunches on the other side. All right, so unwind, maybe a little split action here. Feel your groin stretch out before we go back onto the other side. And then the other knee goes on top. We try to wrap the foot around the calf. If it doesn't get there, no big deal. Elbow on top. And time to crunch it out. Find your breath, find your pace. Every day, getting stronger. Commitment to a consistent practice is where it's at, I think. I made that commitment back in January to show up here for you guys 5 days a week, and it has been amazing. All right, last time we'll hold our eagle pose. Now let's take our arms apart and add the stretch in now. So we're reaching for our calves or our shins. Hopefully everyone's doing okay. It's hard for me to see when it's so bright. Yeah, but I'm not complaining about the sun. Absolutely not. Oh, don't want to run out of time. All right, let's open it up to our straddle splits, but we're on our back. So just letting gravity stretch your groin, anchoring down through our lower back, feeling strong and open across our chest. Can we do some diaphragm breathing here? We'll place our hands on our belly, breathe in, feel our belly open wide, and then down. Hey, Chip, Chip. And then moving into our bridge pose. So we'll press the soles of our feet down into the mat, lift it up. If you wanted a little more out of your bridge, oh, hi, honey, come here. Here. You'll be holding it up here. I don't know if you can fit any more. Mouth, little chipmunk. If you want a little more, you can always lift up a leg. That'll really engage your back. Oh, our internet was unstable there for a second. Hopefully you weren't stuck too long with the leg lifted up. And then the other side. Holding our bridge a little bit longer today, squeezing our knees together like we're holding onto a ball or a block. And then we'll slowly be lowering. Let's bring our knees into chest. Take a little rock side to side. And it's time to rest. Hopefully our core has been worked thoroughly. Our quick Tuesdays and Thursdays goes by quickly, but we get a lot in. So now you can rest it down nice and long. Like I promised, I would love to do some belly breathing today. So we'll be placing our hands on our belly and working on filling up some diaphragmic breathing. So breathing in, just feeling our belly lift. Breathing out, our belly goes down. Breathe in, fill up the belly. Breathe out, relax. About 10 more breaths. Trying not to lift up our chest, so just focusing on the belly. This is a nice breath to relax to. Might help you sleep. The face is relaxing. And we're just enjoying the moment, noticing and appreciating the rise and fall of our belly. So I hope that you could stay in your Shavasana today, focusing on this breath for 5, 10, who knows, even longer if you had the time. Feel our belly stretching. We worked hard, our jaw relaxing, our shoulders softening. I hope that you enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Get out, enjoy the weather. Let the sun warm you. Let the wind play with your hair. Maybe dip your toes in some water or ground down into the earth. Have a lovely